What's up, everybody? I'm Flash. This is One Man's Opinion, the show where we talk about pretty much everything, and by we, I mean you and me. And today, we're doing a little epic rap battles. We got a reaction. I told y'all the epic rap battles are about to start coming. If you're here and you like the voice play reactions, got one of them coming up pretty soon too. Hopefully by the end of this week, at the latest, I would say early to mid next week with a voice play reaction. Got some more reviews on the way, and if you're a Dragon Ball fan, I've got a new Dragon Ball Z video headed your way, kind of a topic of discussion back and forth kind of thing. All that aside though, today we're focused on Wonder Woman and Stevie Wonder. We see the connection, and I wonder who's going to win. Oh, yeah, that wasn't pre-written. That was right off the top. I know you're impressed. Anyway, let's get into this one before I further embarrass myself. Oh, no. I need some... Hold up. Let me get these in. There we go. We got the earbuds in now. Okay, I think we're ready now. Let's try it. Yeah, it's better. Real synthesized beat here. Yo, T-Pain looking a lot like Stevie Wonder right there. That was pretty cool. I saw him when I clicked on the video. I was like, T-Pain's in this? That's crazy. I like T-Pain a lot. I never was a big fan of his music. I was around when a lot of his stuff was coming out. I was in high school, and I wasn't a huge fan. I had a friend who was like really into T-Pain, loved T-Pain, so I heard a lot of his stuff. But the older I got, the more I got to appreciate him, I guess, just because I saw interviews of him, and he seems like such a likable dude. He seems like he's like a really intelligent guy, and he just comes off as like, he seems like the type of guy who, even though he's a celebrity, it seems like you could meet him on the streets and have like a casual conversation with him, and he would just be like really chill. Anyway, we got to get into this. I'm talking too much. Tell me to shut up in the comments. Please don't do that. A lot of people do it anyway. Alright, here we go.
Wonder Woman fly, I'm about to tell you why.
Okay.
Princess Diana, but this lady don't die. Rhymes are signed, sealed, and delivered on time. You a bald has-been, I'm in my Amazon Prime.
Okay, alright, yeah, that's what I like to hear. Wonder Woman coming out, she's doing some chest beating, but she also took some shots there and used his own song against him. Here we go, one more time. One more time, we're gonna break it down.
Fly, I'm about to tell you why. Princess Diana, but this lady don't die.
Okay, Wonder Woman fly, I'm about to tell you why. Now, it depends on what Wonder Woman you're talking about. Sometimes she can fly, sometimes she got the invisible jet, but all the more recent Wonder Women incarnations, if you will, have been able to fly. They've kind of parked the invisible jet for the most part. So Wonder Woman fly, I'm about to tell you why. And then she says, Princess Diana, her real name's Diana, but this lady don't die. And so, you know, that's pretty easy right there. Princess Diana, this is a play off her own name, Diana, but this lady don't die.
My rhymes are signed, sealed, and delivered on
Signed, sealed, delivered. That's Stevie Wonder.
time. You a bald has-been, I'm in my Amazon Prime.
A bald has-been, I'm in my Amazon Prime. Okay. Bald has-been, took the shot. I'm in my Amazon Prime. She's Amazonian, and so you got, you know, Amazon Prime. Obviously, connection there is pretty easy to make right there.
I'm in my Amazon Prime.
Okay, get on
I
it.
tell you what I say. You bet your start from right. Written in the shades and the King Cobra head sway. Gods made me
Pretty good.
underplayed and they broke the mold. I'm like Gina Davis in the Justice League of my own.
Okay, all right. I like Wonder Woman's got a lot of style coming in this. I don't know, she's on the beat so well. She's in such a good pocket right now. She's really grooving, really vibing with it. Bitch your style from Ray. That's a shot right there. And then she says,
Written in the shades and the King Cobra head sway.
the grin in the shades, because they, you know, they'll be playing. They got that going on. And so, yeah, no, that's a great shot. So she said, you bitch your style from Ray Charles, and this is what you do. You got the grin, you got the shades, you got the King Cobra head sway, you know. Hey, but you know, to be fair, though, Stevie would have never seen Ray Charles do that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really, I mean, I guess somebody could have told him, hey, Ray was really successful with this move, so if you could just do that, you know. But it seems like that's probably just a move that would come pretty natural to you, especially if you were blind. Well, maybe not especially if you were blind, but you know, people move to the beat. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to look for a way to deduct points there, because Ray would have never seen Or Stevie would have never seen Ray do it. But I guess somebody could have told him. We're not going to deduct any points. It's a good shot. I'm digging a little deep. Let's keep going.
Gods made me out of clay, then they broke the mold. I'm like Gina Davis in the Justice League of my own.
Gina Davis starred in A League of Their Own. It's a movie about women playing baseball. And then, what'd she say? God's made me out of clay. I broke the mold. That's just, that's play on words, breaking the mold, breaking away. It's all there.
I just called to say that you need to ditch the hair beads, looking like the predator after some chemotherapy. But
that's a burn. Like that's one of those, like, that's a schoolyard burn, but it's one of those where the whole classroom's like, ah! Y'all know the video where the guy like runs by and he's like, ah! That video. Ah! That's one of those, looking like the predator after some chemotherapy. That's nasty, bro.
I let bats down easy, so you don't gotta worry about a thing, little Stevie.
Okay, let bats down easy. You don't have to worry about a thing, little Stevie. She's saying, I'm going to let you down easy. Don't worry, I'm not going to go too hard. Even though she's kind of going in on him a little bit already. It's not too crazy, but she's going in on him. I don't know what she means by let bats down easy, though. Did she maybe in the Justice League movie, the live-action Justice League, did bats, like, did Ben Affleck make a pass at her sometime and she kind of wasn't interested? Did that happen? Because in the comics, there's been a lot of times where Batman and Wonder Woman have actually dated. They've actually hooked up quite a bit. Even in the old Justice League cartoon series, they were together for a little while. And so that's a little confusing to me. I'm sure there's probably something more recent, more relevant that I'm missing. I've seen the the DC movies, but only like once or twice because they weren't very good. And so there you go. So maybe there's something there, but I let bats down easy. Didn't really make a lot of sense to me because they've hooked up a lot, actually.
Like this is the beginning, but you have sucked for a few thousand years. I'm a man who comes from a higher ground, not saying this is a whole step down. I'm spitting out hits in both fingertips, so use the tip of your fingers and read my lips. Now how you gonna talk about a bat being blind? We need to echo relocate to the 4th of July. Cause you're Miss Independent, or at least you try, but your first story is you running off with a guy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had to let it rock, man. He's in a groove. Both of these, they are in a pocket, man, with these raps right now. You could turn this on and just jam to it, not even worry about the lyrics. I got to go way back here because it feels like there's a lot here. Okay, at the beginning. Right.
But you have sucked for a few thousand years.
That's an old joke. She's very old.
I'm a man who comes from a higher ground.
From a higher ground. Okay. DC is a whole step down. I would say that, especially at the time of this making, is a comparison to how successful Marvel is and was really doing at the time. Marvel was really blowing up at this time. I don't know how long ago this was, but I know that it was in that pocket. It was in that period of time where Marvel was really coming on hot. And so say DC is a whole step down. He's got some song references in there. Both fingertips. Okay. Been spitting out hits with both fingertips. Use the tip of your fingers to read my lips. It's a play on, that's how he gets his hits out. But also, I don't know. I don't really understand use the tip of your fingers to read my lips exactly. I mean, I guess if a blind guy was going to read lips, he would have to have his hands on the mouth so that he could feel the words. I don't really understand. But Wonder Woman wouldn't have to do that. So I think he was just kind of grooving. I think he was just in a grooving. He had a good rhyme there, so he went with it, but it didn't make a whole lot of sense. As far as punches being thrown, I mean, he called her old at best. And he said DC's a step down, but really I think Wonder Woman so far getting the better of round one.
Talk about a bat being blind. You need to echo relocate to the 4th of July. Cause you're Miss Independent, or at least you try, but your first story is you running off with a guy.
Okay, yeah. All right. One more time. Let's just DC as a whole. All right.
I'm spitting out hits in both fingertips, so use the tip of your fingers and read my lips. Now how you gonna talk about a bat being blind? You need to echo relocate to the 4th of July.
Okay, how you gonna talk about a bat being blind because he's blind, and then blind as a bat? Need to echo relocate. Maybe that's what she was saying. I let bats down easy because bats are blind also. But then he says you need to echo relocate, which is how bats see, because bats can actually see, just not the way that we do. So you need to echo relocate to the 4th of July because you're Miss Independent. So you got the double there with the Independence Day, Miss Independent. Also, Wonder Woman is like known for being that female superhero, the one that stands alone, the one that can hang with the guys. She can, there's not a superhero out there that Wonder Woman can't stand a toe-to-toe with, unless you really, as far as like the most popular ones go, she's right there with the pack. And so Miss Independent, and then here's the hook. Yeah, he's kind of rope-a-doping her a little bit, He's swaying a lot, and it doesn't seem like he's doing, but he's setting up. What he's doing is he's setting up that punch, and then he comes across with it, and there it is. But your first story is you running off with a guy, so not so independent, because as much as everybody wants to brag about Wonder Woman being, she's that chick, who hangs out with the guys, and she's independent, she don't need anybody because she's right there with the rest of them. At the end of the day, your first story is you running off with Steve Trevor. And so, that's a punch. That's really a shot at the mythos surrounding Wonder Woman and part of what people love so much about her. And there's no shame in that. All the male superheroes do the same thing. Freaking Batman gives his identity away to every female that looks at him twice. So, there's no shame in it, but it is a great punch to be thrown in the way that he set it up. And it's his best punch so far. And I don't know. We've got a close round. Let's see what else he finishes with here.
Let me tell the truth, cause I know you got the lasso. You got that whack flow, suffering sappho. The ceremony master blaster with the bars. And I got more Grammys than your panties got stars.
Yeah, getting a little bragging right there, okay? Let's get it one more time. I gotta disagree with him. Her flow was not whack though. They're both groovy.
You running off with a guy. Okay, now let me tell the truth, cause I know you got the lasso.
Okay, that's the lasso of truth he's referencing there. Let me tell you the truth, because I know you got the lasso.
You got that whack flow, suffering sappho.
Okay.
The ceremony master blaster with the bars, and I got more Grammys than your panties got stars.
Okay. Well, got more Grammys. That one's self-explanatory and a good flex. Really good flex there. Round one could go either way. Both of them did some flexing. Both of them did some punching. I think Wonder Woman, she probably dug a little deeper. I think looking like the Predator after chemotherapy burned a little harder than Miss Independent. It was a good punch. Both of them were really good punches, but I think what was surrounding everything for Wonder Woman, she had some other little digs in there that were pretty good, whereas Stevie Wonder didn't have the best round around his big punch for the round. So I think round for round, even if you thought Stevie Wonder's punch hit a little harder, I think you would have to give it to Wonder Woman because her round, she did more with her time, I felt like.
Who wonders what you're thinking? Some of your records make me wish you started drinking. Even if I stick to the best selections, your YouTube videos raise some vision questions.
I remember when that was a thing. I remember when people were saying, they don't think Stevie Wonder's really blind because he was doing some stuff. He didn't he catch something on one of those videos? I can't remember. It's been a long time, but there was something that he did on camera in a YouTube video, and people were like, how did he do that? Is he really blind? Was it just a gimmick? He made all this money. People started asking questions. Of course, it was stupid. I believe Stevie Wonder's blind. Personally, you may not, but anyway, that's a pretty good punch right there. Vision questions. I'm a woman who wonders what you're thinking. Wonder Woman. That's a double on her own name there. Second time she's done that.
Records make me wish you started drinking.
First time it was off Princess Diana, and now she's flipping Wonder Woman. So she's flipped her name twice now. Make me wish you started drinking. That's a little bit of a dig right there.
Even if
not
I stick
great.
to the best selections, your YouTube videos raise some vision questions.
Your ignorant questions can never cause as much pain as never knowing how stupid you look in your airplane. You're a misguided see.
Round two, T-Pain right there. Round two goes to T-Pain. Stevie Wonder.
My worst song is better than your best TV show.
Let's back it up.
Pain is never knowing how stupid you look in your airplane. You're a misguided C- on the Bechdel test joke, and my worst song is better than your best TV show.
On the what joke? You're a misguided C-.
How stupid you look in your airplane. You're a misguided C- on the Bechdel test joke.
Bechdel test joke. On the Bechdel test? I'm not familiar with the Bechdel test. You're a misguided C-. I don't know if he's calling her ugly there, Misguided C-. Or maybe that's like, maybe the Bechdel test is like a ranking for superheroes. I'm really just guessing off of context clues. I've got no idea. So somebody let me know in the comments what the Bechdel test is. I'm going to assume that that's a pretty good dig. He's at least making fun of her in some way, but I'm not going to give him like crazy points because I don't understand the joke. But he's already, in my opinion, won the second round. So this is all ice cream on the sundae. That's not the saying. The cherry on the sundae. I don't know what's happening to me.
My worst song is better than your best TV show.
Worst song is better than your best TV show. And that's actually a really strong punch too right there, because Wonder Woman's TV show was pretty whack.
I don't want to judge a talking book by its cover. A vegan buffet, you a full-time lover and a part-time father. From what I've discovered, 9 different kids with 5 different mothers.
I'm walking my shoes.
No. She punching back. No, she knows she lost that second round, so she had to dig deep. She had to come up with something. She's been holding that one in her back pocket. She had that one ready to go at the very first of the first verse, and she says, as soon as he takes over, if he ever gets the lead, I'm pulling it out. I ain't even going to use it unless I got to. She said, I'm just going to keep that right here nestled away in my back pocket. And then he took round 2, and she said, hey, all right, gloves off. I'm here to win. I'm Wonder Woman. I'm here to win this thing. Let's go.
Talking book by its cover. A vegan buffet, you a full-time lover and a part-time father. From what I've discovered, 9 different kids with 5 different mothers.
I'm walking my shoes, so stick to your red boots. With parts so thin, even I can see through. It's not a superstition, I believe you got this. Not even your tiara's coming back from this.
Oh, this is tough. This is really tough because round 1 was kind of a toss-up, right? Round 1 was kind of a toss-up with a slight edge to Wonder Woman. Let me get that last verse just one more time. I know we probably spent too much time on this one, but let's go. Okay, stick to your reboots. He says, you couldn't walk in my shoes, so stick to your reboots. Got the double entendre there, the flip on the stick, can't walk in my shoes, stick to your boots. She wears boots, but also reboots because keeps coming out with new Wonder Woman all the time, just like all superheroes. They get rebooted constantly.
That's not a superstition, I believe you got this. Not even your tiara's coming
tiara.
back from this.
Tiara kind of works like Captain America's shield. She takes it off, she throws it, it bounces off somebody's head, it comes back to her. So it always returns. It's like a boomerang. Okay. Now let's talk about who won, because this one's tough. Like I said, the first round was kind of a coin toss. I could see the argument for either side in round 1. I would give just the slightest edge to Wonder Woman. However, on the flip side of that, I think round 2 was a thunderous victory by Mr. Stevie Wonder. I keep wanting to say T-Pain. So that puts him over quite a bit. But round 3 comes along, and I think the reboots bar was better than it is on face, because it's such a good point to make against superheroes who are constantly being rebooted. It's really a good dig. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a good dig. And then he talks about the tiara, which isn't much. But that line about being a full-time lover and a part-time father with 9 different kids and with 5 or 6 different mothers, I don't remember. That's the dirtiest bar of the whole match, I think. Now, the airplane bit was funny, but that was disrespectful. That was crazy disrespectful. And just for that, I think Wonder Woman would take round 3 in a pretty convincing way, and she already had the slight edge for round 1. I think overall you got to go Wonder Woman here. Great battle, though. Great battle, back and forth. And I could see it, if you're in the comments right now and you're like, nah, Stevie Wonder took it, I hear you. Like, I see it. You can leave your points, and I know you probably made some good ones. There was also a joke in there from Stevie Wonder that I didn't really get, but he already had round 2. So unless you're trying to convince me that round 2 was so powerful that it outdid round 1 and 3 for Wonder Woman, or perhaps it could be argued that Stevie had the more complete rap battle with all 3 verses at least having something in there. That could be argued because Wonder Woman did kind of take verse 2 off. It wasn't super good. So you could argue that Stevie Wonder put together the more complete battle. But as far as tough ones to call, this is up there. This one's very difficult to call. But I think I still lean toward Wonder Woman. She had the most disrespectful bar, and those are always my favorite ones of the rap battle. And you combine that with a victory in round 1, in my opinion. She won 2 of the 3 rounds. I give it to Wonder Woman. All right, well, hey, don't forget to like and comment. Let me know who you thought won down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that way you're notified. I'm going to be doing more of these epic rap battles, so if that's what you're here for, go ahead and hit that bell. That way you know it. Voice play, guys, I got more coming. I told you that all at the opener. I won't go into it. Stick around to the channel. My schedule is finally starting to open up, so I'm hoping to be dropping content a lot more often. Appreciate you hanging out with me. This has been One Man's Opinion. Thanks.